night wasn't fun. But look at us, man. You hearing me? You listening? 2 years ago, we were tag champs. Last year, we were singles champs. What the hell's going on?
Good job, over boys.
Hey, chill, man. Too many distractions. Michael White, Lucha Lacora. Don't worry about them. You got Killjoys, Nasico, BRE. Where that leaves us? Brett's busy. Just me and you.
Soul of Pro Wrestling 225, Corey Constantine. Somebody help me off this thing.
Pro Wrestling 225, it is your women's champion, the owner of the finest quads in women's wrestling, measuring at 28 inches, Quadzilla T Gainz. And this weekend, my title is on the line at Fright Night against Brooklyn Barrett. Now you guys, my 225 family, knows that every time I step in the ring, I fight with every inch of my quads to keep what is mine. And this Saturday is gonna be no different. Brooklyn, you can step up and get quad stomped back down, because 225 is quad stomping grounds, and I am proving why I am the most dominant women's champion 225 has ever had.
Okay, Denham, Louisiana. At this time, I would like to invite out to the ring your Pro Wrestling 225 SEC champion, Reimagined Braxton Hunter.
After a year of hunting down the SEC championship, Braxton Hunter finally captured the gold at Cajun Carnage. And look at this group, the Pillar. You've got women's champion T Gainz, you got Alex Braddock, and then how about that, 2024 Mayor's Cup winner, Jayce Myles.
And we get some tip touches with the Pillar, Spencer. Always a good time.
Alex Braddock has something to say here. That's right. All four members of the Pillar are here. SEC champion Braxton Hunter leading the way.
The Savage Technician has finally climbed the mountain. He is finally able to call himself the SEC champion.
I know Braxton Hunter had plans to beat Wes Warren all over Denham Springs. Let's see what's on his mind now that Wes Warren isn't here.
Let's give a warm welcome to not only the pillar, but the 2024 Mayor's Cup winner, Jayce Myles.
It was Braxton Hunter who won that same cup a year ago.
That's it, you deserve it more than anyone. But now on to business for tonight. As you guys know, Wes Warren and I were supposed to step foot in this ring and bear our hearts and our souls for this championship. However, due to the responsibilities of being a professional wrestler like he is, he cut him down with a little injury. You guys know this. I've had a banged up shoulder for over a year now, and I still show up every single night for you people. So Wes, whenever your little Bobo heals, this story ain't done. We still have another chapter to write, boy. So I'll see you real soon. But Daddy Brax is nothing if not a giver. And you
I've heard that same thing.
people came to see some of the best professional wrestling in the South. Gainz already has to defend that women's championship tonight. But I see 3 good-looking, super talented young men who, quite frankly, at this point, don't have a fight. What do you guys think of that? You guys want to see the pillar in action? Let's see if there are any 3 men back there that want to come out here and watch us touch tips. And here's a new one. Get our chicken fed.
Excuse me?
I don't know what that means. Oh, but look at this response.
I can imagine he's talking about a pecking order or something.
Looking like they're here to answer the call. Andreus and Amp the champ. That's amped up. With Kerry Gros.
Talking about young guns.
It's not as good as our music. And quite frankly, I don't like the difference in aesthetic between you guys. Why does one of you guys look like rock music and you know, get down, and the other 2 like hip hop? This is not young time for Molly hip hop. But you know what?
It could be.
My tip has been touched and my chicken's been fed, so let's do this!
Still don't know what that means. But it looks like we have some impromptu 6-man tag team action here at Fright Night.
Amped Up is in the house alongside the Chainbreaker to take on the Pillar.
It is nice to see Andreus looking healthy. Last time we saw him in Pro Wrestling 225, Lucha Lacora. What does that mean? Oh, okay. I just fed the chicken with Jayce Myles.
Feeding the chicken, okay.
I feel deeply uncomfortable.
Man, this new generation, man, I just don't understand it.
Am I old? What is happening?
So I think it's like you do your tip, but
T Gainz, what is the chicken thing? We're feeding the chicken? Oh, okay.
So it's the whole. Okay, so it's not just the tip. It's the. You put the whole thing in.
Chicken. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna ring the bell now. Here we go. We are underway. 6-man tag team action, and it looks like the 2024 Mayor's Cup winner Jayce Myles is gonna kick things off against Andreus.
Sorry, we're busy with our chickens.
Yeah. Jayce Myles, an impressive run in the 2024 Mayor's Cup tournament.
That wasn't a run, that was a sprint.
You're absolutely right. At Louisiana Wrestling Alliance.
This front face lock from Andreus, very smart, putting the weight, his hips down, but Jayce Myles knowing an escape to absolutely every single hold. Very smart, using his knee to keep down the chest of Andreus on the mat, and look at this!
This thing might be over as quick as it started, thanks to the prodigy of the pillar.
I mean, just absolutely realigning the spine of Andreus, but look at this escape. Very impressive.
Andreus very apt in that ring as well, and now Jayce Myles is the one in trouble.
Holy cow, look at this! Got him locked up like a pretzel. Jayce Myles, I mean, absolutely no quitting that dog. Able to find the escape here, really powering out of that. Flips it over. Andreus bridges up, not a pinfall, but oh!
That'll take the wind right out of you.
You could say that again.
And then if you're not having enough trouble breathing, here we go.
Two of the youngest competitors in Pro Wrestling 225 here in the ring now to kick off this six-man tag team action. Obviously disappointed we're not going to see the SEC Championship defended, but this is the first time we have seen Jayce Myles, Braxton Hunter, and Alex Braddock to perform as a team here in Pro Wrestling 225. Very exciting. History made here at Fright Night.
Well, and we know as Jayce Myles gets up and over Andreus to the back of the head, but we saw Braddock and Myles team together at Movement 6.
Standing
And a
moonsault.
victorious effort.
Picture
Looking
perfect.
to be victorious again, and a kick out of two from Andreus.
Man, Jayce Myles absolutely never ceases to amaze. Every time he steps between those ropes. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of Braddock here. Was that,
I think
was
he
that
just,
a tag or a chicken?
I think he just fed his chicken to tag him in. I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't like that.
Whips Andreas across, but he reverses. Meeting of the minds there a little bit. And oh wait, how about that?
Reverse
Andreas
elbow.
caught off guard, reverse elbow with the Russian leg sweep. And now the cover on Andreas to pick up the win for the pillar. No, a kick out of two.
Almost locked that in. Had he had that S-lock fully locked in, that could have been it right there. Really impressive pinning combination there by Braddock. Braddock's got the back here.
Ripcord,
That
ducks
ripcord,
under, and
so
Andreas
dangerous.
needed that tag and finds it to his tag team partner, Amp the Champ.
Amp catches that hook kick.
Up and over.
Famouser here from Braddock.
Cover, but too close to his opponent's turnbuckle. And Kerry Gros breaks things up for his team.
Man, how do you think Braddock gets his hair that straight? Takes me hours.
That's not right. Now it's Braddock and Hunter with some tag team action. Beautiful work there. The pillar showing us how it's done.
Now the Savage Technician, our SEC champion, in there. Do some work here for his pillar brethren in this six-man tag team matchup. Braxton Hunter is a man that absolutely lives to perform. The man does not feel alive unless he's between those ropes, Spencer.
It's part of why it was such a massive, massive moment in his career when he won the SEC championship at Cajun Carnage. No one has worked harder than Braxton Hunter to get that moment.
And man, you talk about North Park, so much history for Braxton Hunter. We saw one hell of a performance back in February at Iron Sharpens Iron in this very building from that man. Was just 1 point away from the victory. And did you see that assisted dragon suplex?
Myles cover on Amp, and that thing may have been over for Kerry Gros. Listen, those three guys over there ready to make a name for themselves in 225. Kerry Gros we've seen tied up with the likes of Mustang Mike, and now, yeah, here we go. Amp gets Jayce Myles in his own corner over there.
Getting a little amped up here.
Andreas, double axe handle.
Right to the midsection. Jayce Myles in a lot of pain there, could crack a rib.
Well, and we saw what Jayce Myles went through in the Mayor's Cup tournament. We know that back's not 100%. Smart to tag in Alex Braddock, former tag team champion in his own right.
Up in the fisherman.
Off the ropes. Oh, no.
Sorry, fireman there. Meeting of the minds.
and a big German suplex, sending Alex Braddock as far away from his corner as he could possibly be. Women's champion T. Gainz checking on Jayce Myles here on the outside. But now, looks like Andreus, Amp, and Kerry Gros have control.
Excited to see that women's championship triple threat match coming up later a little bit too.
Absolutely right. Uh-oh, Braddock in dangerous territory here. Tag into Amp. Moves his own partner across. Here we go. Clothesline to the back of the neck.
Ooh. Shots over and over again. Alex in a terrible position here.
Oh! Scissor kick from the top.
Shoulders
pin
are down.
Braddock, no.
Man, amped up.
Beautiful tag team.
Yeah, looking really great here against the Pillar here at Fright Night. This impromptu matchup. The Pillar.
Quick tags, you can tell, amped up, experienced, working as a team together as Braxton Hunter comes in and breaks things up.
Yeah, I mean, this would be it's a huge test for Amped Up and for Kerry Gros, newcomer here in Pro Wrestling 225.
I think the Chainbreaker's still a little left out over there, hasn't been tagged in yet.
Not yet, but I mean, you have to imagine, that's not too strange. Amped Up used to working together. Kerry Gros here for the assist. But what would it mean for this team and this trio to come in and beat the former tag team championships in the Pillar?
Yeah, it would be a huge, huge step in the right direction for those three. If you're the Pillar, you've got all the momentum right now, right? Braxton Hunter, SEC champion. Jayce Myles, Mayor's Cup winner. T. Gainz, women's champion. You don't want to lose this match now while you're on the high.
You have to imagine the Pillar was watching that tag team match that we just recently witnessed on Unleashed very, very closely with Hunter Law and Purple Haze picking up the victory for Big Ramp Enterprises. Absolutely
right. You got to imagine that Alex Braddock wants to go back after the tag team championships currently held by the Russell twins, who won it in incredible fashion in a battle royal at Cage of Carnage. Kick out, but Braxton Hunter actually able to step in there and break things up, and this match continues. And here comes Kerry Gros for the first time.
Kerry Gros brings that aggression, that size advantage into this one. That splash to the back. Alex Braddock's in trouble. Look at the pain etched on his face. Only a 2 count. We talked about it time and time again. There is so much heart in Alex Braddock. We have seen him come back time and time again. Can he put the combination together to get to his corner and tag out, get away from the chain breaker? Might not have to. Pillar trying to come in. Kerry Gros doing some damage.
And you've seen this before from Kerry Gros. These tactics, and it seems like Amped Up has followed suit.
And see, that's Kerry Gros using the height advantage that he has. You saw how high he was up before he dropped Braddock down on that damaged back for that slam.
Gets Braddock back into his corner. Tag, here comes Andreus.
Andreus asking Kerry Gros for that assistant.
And big suplex. Cover on Braddock for the win. No, a kick out at 2.
Now you saw they took a little bit of time there. These two obviously not used to tagging together, and that could be the difference here. The Pillar, a well-oiled machine. These guys train together from the early hours of the morning into deep into the evening. After Jayce Myles won the Mayor's Cup, Spencer, they went to the gym.
That's true. These guys never stopped working. Andreus on the cover, though.
Andreus working on that arm of Alex Braddock. You see how no wasted motion. Getting Braddock back up on his feet. Still has that wrist lock in. Tags in Kerry Gros here. Gros gonna do some more damage to Braddock. And Braddock is just a 3 count away from losing this match for the pillar. Kerry Gros just got to get him in the right position.
Showing that aggression that you referenced earlier, Landon. Kerry Gros, stiff in that ring with that hard elbow, and now, of course, that chin lock, our official George Strong in there making sure it's not a choke.
Just trying to absolutely steal the life out of Alex Braddock.
Pro Wrestling 225 family trying to will Braddock to the corner. Whips Gros across.
Kerry Gros slows that momentum.
Just like that, quieting North Park here.
Jayce Myles tries to go for that tag just out of reach. But look at this. Braddock falls pretty close here. Kerry notices, drags him back to his corner. Smart tag team wrestling.
Yeah, almost a little inexperience showing there, right? Having Braddock so close to his corner, but like you said, was able to sniff it out and make the tag, drag Braddock all the way back. Elbow from Amp there. Cover on Braddock to pick up the win here at Fright Night. No, a kick out at 2.
Now in comes Andreus.
Frequent tags here.
Coach Ty, what's he got here in store? Big splash. This could be it right here. Braddock's taking a ton of damage. Braxton Hunter in to break things up.
Smartly done. I'm not sure how much Braddock has left.
North Park begging Alex Braddock to make it to his corner. Andreus trying everything he can to keep that from happening. Look at this.
Ducks under. Drop kick there. Braddock finally with an opportunity here. Can he crawl to the corner and tag in another member of the pillar?
He's just an arm's length away, Spitzer. Andreas trying to drag over, realizes he's not going to be able to. Goes back to his corner. In comes Amp. In comes Brax.
SEC champion in now and cleaning house. Down goes Gros again. Hunter and Amp, the legal men here.
Braxton Hunter cleaning house. Hard forearm shots to Gros, trying to trim down that tree.
See you later.
Oh, God. Up and over goes Amp. Now Andreas trying to get in a couple of shots in the SEC champion. Braxton turns things around. Wait a minute.
All the way
Watch
around.
Andreas.
But face
Just
first.
plants him. It almost looked like Andreas was trying to turn this around, but Braxton takes control. That is that experience of the SEC champion.
And out goes Andreas. Remember, Amp's the legal man. Goes for a drop kick, but Hunter
Just steps aside.
quick strikes from Hunter.
Good
Big
night.
knee. And we've seen that damage that knee has done before from Braxton Hunter. Twist of fate. And now Kerry Gros trying to wear Braxton Hunter down. Reverses the whip. Another knee from Hunter.
Look at that hook kick.
What's he got in mind? PDT!
Picture perfect. Good night, but Kerry Gros spills to the outside.
And another twist of fate to Amp.
Braxton Hunter so dangerous on that top rope.
But I don't think he sees Andreas. Oh! Pushes him off.
Andreas in the right place at the right time here. Makes the save for his team. Now we're going to see Amped Up with a little tag team action. Double team on Braxton Hunter. Brings the champ down, hooks the leg. Amp could have it won right here.
But Jayce Myles explodes from the second rope to break up the pin attempt. And in comes Andreas, looking for probably, I think, another frog splash, this time on Hunter. Here he comes.
Huge frog splash.
From the sky, but Myles immediately in to break it up. Man, this
Look at
thing
his offense
about
from Myles.
100 miles an hour.
Myles doing cleanup here on the outside. Ooh.
Dropping amp.
Braxton Hunter gets that knee up. He's got him in place. Karma injection.
Tag into Braddock.
Hit blade from Alex Braddock.
God. And the tag to Myles.
Look at Jayce Myles.
Trying to finish off Andreus. Will Andreus find the bottom rope?
I don't think Andreus can breathe right
That's
now.
it. That's it. The Pillar picks up a big win at Fright Night. And they are gonna feed the tips and touch the chickens or whatever the hell it is they do all night long.
The Pillar is a force to be reckoned with here in Pro Wrestling 225.
What a team! No Wes Warren, no problem for the SEC champion, Braxton Hunter, who still picks up a win tonight. The Mayor's Cup winner, Jayce Myles, Alex Braddock, and the women's champion, Gainz. The Pillar leaving their mark at the 7th annual Fright Night.
What a match, Spencer. And, you know, time will tell. You know, we still don't know about the recovery timeline for Wes Warren, if we're going to see that SEC championship match between Wes and Braxton. But what we do know is that the future is bright for the Pillar, and the future is bright for our SEC champion.
And we also know, Landon, that Gainz is set to defend her women's championship tonight on Unleashed in our main event. It was set to be Gainz versus Barrett, but as we heard on BR Proud here in Baton Rouge, Stella Ren is going to make her impact tonight at Fright Night.
Of course, like I said, you teased on social media that you are going to come here and make an announcement. So what is that announcement about this big Fright Night that's coming up?
So my announcement for Fright Night is that I talked to management at 225, and they're going to put me in the women's championship match with Gainz and Barrett. And so it's my first title shot at Pro Wrestling 225, and the women's championship is like the ultimate achievement for me. It's what everyone chases after, but I'm not just doing it for me. You see, Gainz, the champion, she's from Florida, and Barrett, she's from Alabama. But I'm Louisiana born and raised, and it's called the 225 Women's Championship. So I'm not just doing it for me. I'd be bringing it home for the place I call home.
Right, you're doing it for us, for 225. So of course, you have a lot of pressure. Do you feel pressure?
I do, because I want to make everyone proud. I want to make the great state of Louisiana proud. I want to make myself proud. So there is a lot of pressure, but I'm ready.
Okay, Denham Springs, Louisiana. Are we ready for some more wrestling action this evening? Oh, yes. We have some more great matches coming up for you still on this card. But let's get things rolling with another championship match. Left fix is the front to shop. Left fix is the real shop for me. Left shop is the fix to the front. No, I'm gonna shop my face.
Welcome to Fright Night.
Are you surprised at all, Landon, that Brooklyn Barrett has Lucha LaCora at her side tonight?
Absolutely not. I mean, we've seen the success that she has with Lucha LaCora in her corner, and Brooklyn Barrett has her eyes set to regain the women's championship right here at Fright Night.
Stella Ren, as we saw in her announcement on BR Proud earlier this week, has been inserted into this women's championship match, making it a triple threat. And will Fright Night be a lucky night for Stella, and will she gain the Pro Wrestling 225 Women's Championship for the first time?
She's looking to insert a little poison into this match. Here comes the champ.
Pro Wrestling 225 is quad stomping grounds. The Pro Wrestling 225 Women's Champion has arrived at Fright Night. She said she fights with every inch of her quads. That's 28 inches, by the way.
Wow.
And she is looking to retain the Women's Championship tonight, but the competition is stiff.
This is going to be a fierce triple threat matchup for one of the biggest prizes in Pro Wrestling 225. Look, Braxton's doing a little final measurements.
I heard it was 28. Is that still true? Yeah, it sure is.
Right on the money.
That's official.
Right on the money. Look at this. Feeding the chicken.
Feeding the chicken.
Oh, he's got to feed her chicken.
And there it is.
The Women's Championship on the line at Fright Night. This thing is going to be intense, Spencer.
And as you take a look at the landscape of this triple threat match, Landon, it is important to note that Stella Ren, the only one without someone at her side tonight.
Well, and I think the question is got to be in the back of her mind, right? You see Brooklyn Barrett there, and were Wes Warren out here, he would be in the corner of Brooklyn Barrett and not Stella Ren. How much do you think that is weighing on her mind as she competes for the Women's Championship tonight?
Well, and you can see she's thinking about it. She's talking to DJ Petrie now about LaCora and Hunter being here. She's got no help of her own.
I think pleading with the referee, asking to clear out ringside might be a smart play, and it's like DJ is considering talking to Braxton Hunter about it. He's saying something to Alexis Windsor.
Looks like we're going to get an official announcement here from Alexis Windsor. Here it is.
Call referee DJ Petrie, Lucha LaCora and Braxton Hunter are ejected from ringside.
There it is. Stella Ren gets her way.
Leveling the playing field here. You have to admit, that's smart from Stella.
Well, listen, I mean, we've seen T. Gainz go in there and fight on her own before. She's a hell of a fighting champion. I don't think she's going to have any problems. But Brooklyn Barrett, none too pleased with Stella Ren, unsurprising.
But when it comes to Stella Ren, she said it on BR Proud. She is the only one of those three women from Louisiana, and she wants to represent 225 as a homegrown champion. But we are underway at Fright Night. Brooklyn Barrett, Stella Ren, and Gainz for the Pro Wrestling 225 Women's Championship.
Three women just weighing each other up real quick. Brooklyn Barrett getting distracted.
Barrett, the youngest champion in the history of Pro Wrestling 225, when she defeated Shay Carmichael to win the Women's Championship at Bases Loaded.
Definitely a night where nobody really saw that coming, right? A relative unknown coming into Pro Wrestling 225 and knocking off the women's champion.
Well, and a lot of help from Lucha Lacura, who no longer is here at ringside.
So what can Brooklyn Barrett do on her own against two different women at the same time? And we see Brooklyn just laying into Stella.
Well, it looked like she was trying to get Stella to team up with her against Gainz, but Stella was having none of it and paid the price.
Well, Brooklyn has a severe disadvantage in size over Gainz. When's the last time you think Brooklyn measured her quads? Oh! But she's doing the right thing. Trim the tree down a little bit. Keep Gainz occupied and keep Stella Ren outside of the ring. Make this one-on-one for as long as you can, and maybe Brooklyn Barrett walks out of here with her title back.
Well, this is an interesting triple threat as Barrett comes charging in.
Oh!
DDT to the champion.
Just explodes out of the corner, but rather than rolling the champion in to make the cover, she decides to push her out of the ring. Smart, because she already saw Stella Ren out of the corner of her eye coming back in.
But it is an interesting triple threat, like I was saying, any way you slice it. Gainz obviously has a win over Brooklyn Barrett, but Stella Ren has a win over Gainz early this year at Honor and Pride.
Anybody's ball game here, and look at this. Sit-out missile drop kick.
Cover, and Gainz in to save her championship. She doesn't have to get pinned or submitted to lose the belt tonight, so very smart to be ring aware there and making sure she broke up that pin attempt.
Yeah, the triple threat match is the champion's least favorite match. You lose your championship advantage.
Earlier, Barrett was hoping for some teamwork with Stella Ren, but now it looks like Gainz and Stella Ren are on the same page.
Look at this, Brooklyn Barrett pushes off Stella Ren, and Gainz gets the upper hand with that backdrop.
Stella Ren not appreciating that part of the move. I'm not sure if that was intentional from Gainz or not, but Stella Ren not taking kindly to it anyway.
Well, oh, Armin's Kerry.
But Stella Ren throwing some elbows, fights her way out of it, whips Gainz across into the turnbuckle, charges after her, hits a big elbow there. Taking it to the champion now.
Calling for the knees, but Brooklyn trips her up. Didn't see Brooklyn Barrett coming from behind, and now Brooklyn.
Got to keep your head on a swivel.
Just slamming Stella Ren to the ground here on the outside. Now Brooklyn going to work on the champion. Gets caught.
Gainz with the strength.
Oh man, all the momentum down. And look at this, headbutts.
Gainz firing up here at Fright Night.
Very aggressive from Gainz. I don't know if I've seen our champion quite this aggressive in the past.
Well, she wants to prove it. She said it. She wants to be the most dominant women's champion in the history of Pro Wrestling 225. And picking up a win tonight would go a long way in saying that.
I certainly think it would, winning a triple threat match. Oh, against the former champion and a rising star in Stella Ren, that would certainly cement it. This is a 2 count for Gainz, but only 2.
You have to try to take advantage as much as you can when there is a competitor down on the outside of the ring. Gainz trying to get rid of Brooklyn Barrett now. Now is her moment. Has Barrett up. But just as I say that, Stella Ren in. Goes low on Gainz.
Yeah, that forearm disrupting the momentum of the champion. Look at this. Gainz turns things around.
Right. Tough to whip T Gainz all the way across, but does walk into a boot. And now what does Stella Ren have in mind?
Look at this!
Oh!
Absolutely beautiful Hurricanrana since T Gainz halfway across the ring. And look at this, double axe handle brings the champion down. And another one. Look at this.
Oh! Stella Ren, is she gonna walk out of Fright Night, the Pro Wrestling 225 Women's Champion?
Looking for that kiss of death.
First cover on T Gainz, but Barrett in to break things up. That might have been Stella Ren's best shot at winning the gold tonight.
Very well could have been. But look at this. Got the capture. Oh, belly to belly. But, oh my God.
Look who's here. Corey Constantine of the Killjoys. We know LaCoura and Hunter were banned from ringside.
Say anything about Corey Constantine.
What's his plan here? Trying to give Stella Ren the chair. You'd have to think he'd be out here to help Barrett. But he's giving Ren the chair. Is she gonna take the shot at T Gainz?
Is Stella Ren being initiated? No!
It's Constantine! Thanks for coming, Corey. And now Ren turns her attention to Barrett. Cover for the title.
An inverted DDT almost could have been.
But T Gainz saves her championship once again.
And those quads. Stella Ren could be in trouble here.
Oh!
Just plants her, but wait a minute.
The move T Gainz won the women's championship with, but Barrett in from behind.
Barrett wrapping up T Gainz. T Gainz struggling to take breath.
T Gainz trying to use her power here, but she is fading. Is Barrett about to become a two-time women's champion? T Gainz, no, just when it looked like she was about to get back on her feet.
She's starting to fade. DJ Petrie keeping a close eye. We could have a new women's champion here. T Gainz back up on her feet again. How long can she last?
Does finally break free, crushing Barrett between her and the turnbuckle.
Catches Barrett. Oh! T Gainz could have this thing won. But look at this, Corey Constantine breaking this up.
He has no business out here. This is a women's triple threat match, and Corey Constantine, there's no disqualification, is laying into T Gainz.
He's got Killjoy's business here, Spencer. Oh, the double stop with the assist from Constantine.
This is totally unfair.
Obviously, the game plan was for Lucha LaCoura to get involved, and when that didn't work, Corey Constantine in. And Stella Ren inches away from making the save, couldn't get there, and we have a new women's champion.
Here comes the pillar. The pillar, too little, too late.
And the Pro Wrestling 225 family is coming unglued. Obviously not the way we wanted to see this match go down. The pillar frustrated to say the least.
T. Gainz was just robbed of her women's championship. Thanks to Corey Constantine. What a joke.
Stay right where you are.
Did I just hear that right?
T. Gainz laying out the challenge.
It wasn't a challenge, sweetheart. It was a statement. I'll see you next month.
The statement made of steel. T. Gainz challenging Brooklyn Barrett at Locked and Loaded to try to regain the women's championship.
They're gonna settle this. One way or another.
Stella Ren, who tried desperately at the end to make the save, just telling us here at ringside, it's not at all what she had in mind. I mean, you hit Corey Constantine with the chair, but she said she wouldn't mind watching T. Gainz beat up Brooklyn Barrett in a cage. Stella will be at Locked and Loaded with her eyes on that women's championship match. But what an announcement.
You make sure you are at Locked and Loaded. Get those tickets. They are on sale right now, November 30th. I cannot wait for that one.
And we will see you right back here next week for part 3 of Fright Night as Nasty Co's team, Property of Self, goes up against the Kings of Old School. And in our main event, Disobey implodes in a triple threat as Brandon Collins takes on JTM, who takes on Simon Phillips. Next week on Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed.